Hey everyone, how's it going? So, I decided to do something that I haven't done in quite a few years, and let's make a video giving you my thoughts on Monday Night Raw. So, today's episode of Monday Night Raw actually came on at 2 p.m. here on the East Coast. Took place in Italy, and I figured, you know what, why not just jump in front of the camera and tell everyone what I thought about it. If people watch it, cool. If not, oh well. For people that are coming to the channel for the first time and you're thinking, who are you? I'm just some random dude who enjoys wrestling. Now, if you're looking for a review where the person is yelling and screaming and being completely phony and over the top, this is not the video for you. I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous to me. So let's not waste any more time talking about nonsense. Let's get right to it. So the show starts with a recap of what happened at Clash in Italy yesterday, Sunday. And, I don't mind the recaps, just for people who haven't seen it, or if you have seen it and just want to see what happened again, you get the little review, see what happened and all that. The only thing I do not like about these recaps is when they show these streamers and their reactions, because they're all fake. They show these streamers and they're fake, phony, over-the-top reactions, and I'm just sitting there, I'm rolling my eyes like, really? It's to the point where you can tell they're being fake in the hopes that they get their footage gets used on Raw, and it is pathetic. I've never seen it's just pathetic how you've seen adults being so fake and phony just to get on TV. It's horrible. So anyway, yeah. Recaps are cool, fake, over-the-top, phony streamer reactions are not. So we start the show, Roman Reigns and the Usos show up, and Roman has, one of the production crew hand him his World Heavyweight Championship when he arrives. And it's funny because when they first introduced the World Heavyweight Championship, Roman Reigns was making fun of it. Oh, that's a secondary title, that don't mean nothing, they just made it. It's because I have this one and no one can beat me for it. And he's proven himself right. It kind of is a secondary title because he can't be bothered to even carry it with him anymore. He has people handing it to him when he arrives at the arena because he can't be bothered taking it with him. So, there's continuity there. So anyway, he comes out. He says, before he can even start, Jay grabs the mic and talks about how Jacob's supposed to be out there. Jay has become annoying. Jay's become a sniveling ass kisser. Well, my tribal chief, pull your pants down, let me kiss them cheeks for you, yeet. Jay's become a sniveling, annoying ass kisser. And I just want to see him punched in the face repeatedly. So he runs his mouth. Main event, Jey Uso's talking big. Jacob Fatu finally comes out. He says he knew what he was getting into when he made the challenge, and he is a man of his word. He acknowledges Roman Reigns as his tribal chief. He said, I lost to you, Roman, but I didn't lose to your punk ass, Jay, which I wanted him to hit Jay so bad. And the whole time Jay is standing there like he's the one in charge. I don't know if that's intentional to where they're going to do something, but anyway, Jacob Fatu acknowledges Roman Reigns as his tribal chief, and all four of them stand in the ring, fingers to the sky, the bloodline is back, and here we go again. I don't like it, honestly. I was hoping that the bloodline was done and over with after Roman beat Solo on Raw to get the Ulu follow back. I think that was last year, the first episode on Netflix. Unfortunately, it looks like we're in for another bloodline. And the way things are going, it kind of seems like Roman Reigns is going to turn heel. Like the whole group is going to turn heel. He has been an arrogant prick since he won the belt, and even you could kind of say a little before that. So, I kind of have an idea what I think might happen if he turns heel. But yeah, I'm not liking this whole reviving the bloodline. We went through it for 4 years. Let's please not do it for another 4. Alright. I got my notes right here because I'm old and I'll forget what matches occurred. Our first match is a Fatal 4-Way, the King of the Ring tournament. Now, my dumb behind thought that when they revealed the brackets at Clash in Italy, I thought each match was a one-on-one. I didn't realize that they were all Fatal 4-Ways. So I was thinking we were going to have Penta versus Oba one-on-one, and I was like, ooh, that's going to be interesting. But no, it is a Fatal 4-Way. We have Penta versus Solo Sikoa versus Carmelo Hayes, Lord, excuse me, versus Oba Femi. Now, my pick to win King of the Ring is Oba Femi. And I just had a feeling that he was going to be so pissed off after losing to Brock that he would come in there and just wipe these guys out, which that did not happen, and I'm glad because they all deserve to have some time in the ring. I'm a fan of all these guys. Solo, yeah. But, yeah, if Oba didn't win this match, I would have liked Carmelo Hayes to win. I'm a big Carmelo Hayes fan, too. Big Oba fan. This started how you imagined it would. Oba tries to get in the ring and they all attack him, and Oba just, he runs through him like it's nothing, finishes his entrance, and then once the match starts, they all triple team Oba, try to get him out early. They eventually break off. Solo and Oba are fighting on the outside, Penta and Carmelo in the ring. That would be a great match too, Penta versus Carmelo. But in the end, Tala Tonga, he gets involved. Oba gets extremely pissed off, annihilates everybody, and wins the match. Which, like I said, I had a feeling he would be the one to win. He's my pick to win it all. When the match is over, Oba grabs the mic and reminds Brock Lesnar that they are hey Bella, hello, that they are 1-1 against each other, and he tells Brock, "I'll see you down the road," which leads me to believe that possibly one of three things may happen. The first possibility is Brock shows up and costs Oba his next King of the Ring match or the King of the Ring finals. Or Oba wins the entire thing, goes on to face Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Brock shows up and costs him the match, leading to Oba versus Lesnar 3. Or Oba wins King of the Ring, hopefully goes to SummerSlam, beats Roman Reigns for the title, and sets up Oba versus Brock, and he'll beat Brock, and Brock will officially retire. Those are the three things I think might happen, or I could be completely wrong. We'll see. But they're definitely teasing Oba Lesnar 3. Alright, after that we get an interview with Sol Ruca, thanking everyone for believing in her and helping her win the Intercontinental title. The Soul took a while to grow on me. When she first showed up in NXT, I was like, I don't know. I don't know about this one, and boy was I wrong. And it's funny because every time they have someone show up in NXT that's brand new, you look at them and you're like, and then like 2 or 3 years later, they're top stars. So I think that's awesome. They do an awesome job in NXT, getting them ready for the main roster. So that was awesome. After that, we have a tag team match. We have Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee taking on Ethan Page and Rusev. And I'll be honest with y'all, I missed 99% of this match. I had a case of the bubble guts pop up, so I had to go to the bathroom and launch some protein submarines. I came in just in time to see the ending. So I did not get to see the match at all, just the ending. Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee won. I'm a fan of all these guys, except for Rusev. I mean, I don't hate Rusev, I just Rusev does nothing for me, man. Even when he was back in NXT as Alexander Rusev, when he did the whole Rusev Day, and even now, I'm just like, it's Rusev. I really like Ethan Page, though. I think Ethan Page could be a top heel or bad guy for many years to come. I've always liked Rey Mysterio back in the WCW days, and yes, folks, I am old enough that I would watch Monday Nitro live. Yes, I was actually born and alive during the Monday Night Wars. And even back when he was make his appearances on WCW Saturday Night, I always thought Rey Mysterio was awesome. Dragon Lee is awesome. Dragon Lee's a tough one, man. The things he can do are amazing, but for some reason it just hasn't all clicked yet. Hopefully it will. So yeah. After that, we have another Fatal 4-Way, this time for the women's King of the Ring qualifier, or King of the Ring tournament. We have Io Sky versus Roxanne Perez versus Julia versus Lash Legend. Julia is a big favorite in this one because she is, they say she was born in Italy, so the Italians are loving her over there. And this is pretty much like the men's match where Lash Legend is the big strong person in there, so they kind of all want to get like triple team her first. It was cool because Lash had her power spots where everyone else had the high. Io had the high flying. Julia and Roxanne had the technical. Roxanne had the dirty, turning on Julia and all that. In the end, Io Sky does win. She pins Julia, and that would be a match I want to see. Io Sky and Julia. I will say Lash Legend is starting to grow on me now. She started to grow on me in NXT when she was part of Metaphor. I was like, okay, I see what you're doing there, Lash. And then she went to SmackDown, T-Will Nia Jax. I'm like, okay. So she is, Lash Legend is definitely growing on me. I'm a fan of all four of these women. So, I mean, if any one of them won, I would have been cool with it. Alright. Backstage, we have an interview with Bayley and Lyra Valkyria talking about the Queen of the Ring tournament and how there's a possibility they might meet each other in there. And as they're doing the interview, Lyra Valkyria excuses herself to go congratulate Sol Ruka, and she challenges Sol Ruka for the title. Sol accepts, and Bayley doesn't like the fact that Lyra left their interview to congratulate Sol, but Lyra's not hearing it. She's happy. She's like, I got a title match. And yeah, Bayley does not look pleased, so teasing some tension in there. Then we have our main event. We have Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really into this one. It was a good, don't get me wrong, the match was awesome, but I'm just so over Seth Rollins versus The Vision. I've been over Seth Rollins for a while. I don't know why, man. I don't know. I've lost interest in Seth Rollins. I really have. I don't know why. Braun Breaker, he seems to have cooled down a lot, and like ever since he got hurt, which, I mean, it's unfortunate. It's not his fault he got hurt. But he seems to have cooled off as well. And so we already had Seth versus Braun in Backlash, and now we're doing it again, so I'm hoping this is the last time. Match was awesome, though. I'll give it that. The match was great. Seth Rollins does win. We have a spot where Braun tried to spear Seth through the barrier, through the the little barrier around the crowd, and ends up spearing Paul Heyman through it. So that's pretty funny. But yeah, awesome main event. I just really wasn't into it because, like I said, I've just lost interest in Seth Rollins, and Braun Breaker is just, I don't know. I feel like Braun, putting him in the Vision was obviously meant to elevate him, but now it's to the point where I feel like it's kind of holding him back and dragging him down. I mean, you look at the only people left in the Vision right now who aren't hurt are Austin Theory and Braun, and no offense to Austin Theory, but Braun's here and you're down here. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm just not feeling it right now. So overall, pretty good episode of Monday Night Raw. It was a better episode than what it has been the past couple weeks. Past couple weeks have been a slog and a chore to get through, so this one was much better. I'm looking forward to seeing where some of this stuff is going. Like I said, the tension between Bayley and Lyra, looking forward to seeing where that goes. Looking forward to seeing how the King of the Ring plays out. Like I said, Obafemi's my pick. I really want Oba to win it and then beat Roman for the belt at SummerSlam. Will that happen? I don't know, but a man can hope. I'm over Roman Reigns, man. I'm over Roman Reigns. Just as soon as he got the belt back, they start the bloodline again. You're like, oh god. I kind of feel bad for the Usos because they've been made yes men again. I feel bad for Jimmy, man. Jimmy couldn't get a singles run, and now he's stuck being a yes man to Roman. Jay's just lame now. Jay's been lame for a while. I know people are gonna be mad at that. I could not care less. Jay to me has been lame for quite a while. Yeah, definitely not looking forward to another bloodline thing. Hello, hello. Bella's over here wanting her attention. Hello, Bella. You don't want to see the bloodline either, do you? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, so we don't want the bloodline. Boo. So yeah, overall decent episode. They got some things building up. Interested to see where they go. Some things not so much. I almost forgot. We had some tension between Adam Pearce and LA Knight. LA Knight said it looks like Adam Pearce is showing favoritism towards Roman Reigns and the bloodline. That might lead somewhere. He even made the comment, "I'll bring you out of retirement just to smack you back in it again." That was funny. And I'm not an LA Knight guy, but that was funny to me. So anyway, those are my thoughts on tonight's episode, or this afternoon's episode of Monday Night Raw. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing these or not. I'd like to. I like to try to do these, like do it for every Raw every week and SmackDown, NXT. I don't know if I'll do it for AEW. I haven't watched AEW in years. I tried to watch it years ago. I could not get into it. The last time I watched AEW, there was some kind of, I don't even know if it was a death match. It might have been like a no disqualification match or something, and Karen Jarrett was out there, and they had Leatherface come out with a chainsaw and chase her around the ring, and I was like, yep, I'm done. Have not watched it since. But I don't know, maybe I'll give it a shot. So anyway, those are my thoughts on Monday Night Raw. Some people might agree, some people might disagree, and either way, it's perfectly fine. Just because I feel a certain way about it does not mean everyone else has to feel the same way. I always thought that was ridiculous, and that's one thing I cannot stand about wrestling fans is a majority of them think that you have to agree with everything they say and you have to have the same opinion as they do about wrestling. No, you don't. You do not. Think for yourself. You do not need people telling you what to think. You do not need Dave Meltzer telling you whether or not you should enjoy a match or not. I'm not even gonna get started on him. Big fucking joke. Anyway, those are my thoughts. So, like I said, maybe I'll keep doing this. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you later on. Y'all take care.